Is it working? Alright, thank you very much. And, is it working? Alright, thank you very much. And, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Happy, Rusev Day and happy Wrestlemania Day to everybody who is having a good time with themselves. So, I'm sorry about the technical delays, though I'm trying to, do everything to fix up my, broadcast. Sorry about that. But anyway.
Look at him. Bill, no matter how angry you are, no matter how betrayed you feel, you can't put your son in prison.
Alright, hold on.
Please, tell me you know that. Tell me you agree. Please tell me that you will do right by your son.
Mr. Spencer, excuse the interruption. No problem. Miss Logan, I just came from visiting with your mother. She's not afraid to let her opinion be known, is she?
No. Us Logan women aren't afraid to tell it like it is.
She seems quite positive that her husband is. There's no way he could have shot you, Mr. Spencer. It's amazing. People can talk themselves into thinking. She actually suggested I come see you because, oddly enough, she seems to think that you're going to retract your statement. That you're not confident anymore. I believe it was Richard Shuck. We want to make sure we have the right person. We're not holding an innocent man in jail, right? But eventually it was. She was scared. According to the lab, yes. Riches are, which doesn't mean much. And we have your eyewitness testimony, which seals our case. You are still here to testify, right? The rich forcer shot you. Say it again. No. I can't testify to that. Not. I really did believe that it was Rich, Detective. But now that I'm thinking more clearly,
Okay. Thank you very much.
that it was Rich. In fact, I can almost guarantee you that it wasn't. How can you be so sure? Unless you remember something? Did you see someone else that night? Be concentrated, Mr. Spencer. Think.
Alright, hold on. And perfect. That should do the trick. Alright, then let's get. Alright, again, sorry about the technical issues. And while I'm fixing, I'm also sending out Discord invites to those who wanted to join me in my YouTube prediction and all that other cool stuff. So sorry about the technical difficulties. It won't happen again. I'm just trying to get my Discord to work as usual. So if you guys find this Wrestlemania an NXT Takeover prediction very interested, please smash that like button and hit that subscribe and smash that subscribe button, because I'm gonna need like millions and millions of subscribers to my channel. So alright then, so right now we're gonna be today I'm gonna be predicting some of the matches for the NXT Takeover and WrestleMania 34, all that in New Orleans. Plus tonight is the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony of 2018. That I can't wait. Shout out to all the legendary pro wrestlers who made it this far in their career. Shout out to two WCW legends, ECW, and some who participate in the WWE Attitude Era. People like Bill Goldberg, Ivory, Jeff Jarrett, Mark Henry, the Dudley Boys, and in the Hulkamania era, Hillbilly Jim. Yeah, Hillbilly Jim. Yeah, whoever the guy name is, I keep getting confused. But shout out to all the WWE Hall of Fame legends who have made it this far in their career. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen tonight. So the first prediction I'm gonna be doing is the NXT. So that we're going to predict. So the first one I'm gonna go with Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's title. Let's go back to NXT TakeOver Philadelphia back in January. Ember Moon defeated Shayna Baszler to retain the NXT Women's Championship. After the match, Baszler attacked Moon on the February 7th episode of NXT. Baszler stated that Moon was afraid of her. Later, a tweet from Moon was shown challenging Baszler to a rematch from TakeOver Philadelphia for the title for the following week. The following week, the rematch ended in a disqualification when Kairi Sane attacked Baszler, thus allowing Moon to retain. After the match, Sane attacked Baszler 2 weeks later. After defeating Sane, Baszler called out Ember Moon. On March 14th episode, after a match that saw Dakota Kai defeated Lacey Evans, Baszler came down to cause destruction. Moon came out to prevent harm and then proceeded to brawl with Baszler, which saw Moon stand tall after an eclipse. So for the NXT Women's Championship, I'm gonna go with Shayna Baszler on this one to take the cake, because even though like she's a great athlete, a runner-up from the Mae Young's Women's Classic, so even though she did kind of broke Ember Moon's shoulder a bit, but with that kind of attitude, I have a feeling that Shayna's gonna win the NXT Women's title. So alright, the next one is gonna be, which I've been wanting to see, is Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa in a unsanctioned match.
I'm committed to you, Liam. My life is with you, with our daughter. Don't listen to Hope. She doesn't know what we share.
Sorry about that. Okay, this rivalry, which started way back in NXT TakeOver Chicago, somewhere about, let's see, May 20th of 2017. It was Gargano and Ciampa, formerly known as DIY, taking on the Authors of Pain, who were then the NXT tag team champions back then, and then they were defeated by the Authors of Pain, failing to win back the title. So after the match, Gargano and Ciampa stood on stage expressing sadness of defeat. Then Ciampa turned on Gargano, thus turning heel in the process, attacking him and throwing him into a setup, then hitting Gargano with a knee, which caused Ciampa to sustain an ACL injury following their match and would be out for several months. And the reason stating that since he hurt his knee, Gargano didn't care. So because of the departure of DIY, Gargano began to rise as a singles competitor, with Ciampa finding various ways to cost him big matches. At NXT Takeover Philadelphia, Gargano was defeated by Andrade Cien Almas to retain the NXT Championship. After the match, Gargano was leaving up the ramp with his wife, Candice LeRae. Ciampa made his first appearance since the betrayal by attacking Gargano with a crutch. And over the next few weeks, Gargano developed an obsession for getting back at Ciampa, going as far as ambushing him outside the WWE Performance Center and attempting to break into his house the night after. So a match was made between the two, would be made an official of March 28th episode of NXT, with added stipulations of an unsanctioned match, and with Gargano's NXT career on the line. So if Gargano loses to Ciampa, he leaves NXT forever. So but if Gargano wins, he wins. So Gargano is gonna be my pick to win the match. So alright, we're gonna now the next one we're going to let's see, Aleister Black versus Andrade Cien Almas. My pick is Aleister Black to beat Andrade Cien Almas, because just like Asuka, who's now on the main roster, Aleister Black has that killer instinct undefeated streak, so, and he never lost a match to anybody on the NXT roster. So I have a feeling that Aleister Black will become the new NXT Championship. I can't wait to see that tomorrow. Triple threat match for the NXT Championships and Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic is going to feature the Authors of Pain, Akam Razor, Roderick Strong, and the United Kingdom Champion Pete Dunne versus the Undisputed Era's Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, taking place for Bobby Fish, who was injured in the process. So this all started on February 21st of NXT. General Manager William Regal announced that there will be a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, and the winner would receive a shot at the NXT Championship at Takeover New Orleans. The tournament began on March 7th of NXT. The finals features the Authors of Pain face the team of Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. The match ended in a no contest when Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly interfered in an attempt to prevent the Undisputed Era, O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, from defending their tag team titles, as Fish would be unable to compete at TakeOver, like I said, due to an injury. So Regal, however, scheduled a triple threat match on the last NXT before TakeOver New Orleans for the tag. Not only is going to be for the tag team titles, but it's also going to be for the Dusty Classic. So as much as I like the Undisputed Era, but my pick is going to be Roderick Strong and the United Kingdom Champion Pete Dunne, not only to become NXT Tag Team Champions, but in the Dusty Rhodes Classic winners. And not also on the March 28th episode of NXT, William Regal announced and Triple H announced the new introduction of a new NXT North American Championship belt. He was then interrupted by EC3, aka Ethan Carter III, who was recently fired from Impact Wrestling and thus making his return to WWE after previously appearing under the ring name Derek Bateman. EC3 was subsequently announced by Regal as one of the 6 wrestlers who will compete in a ladder match at Takeover to crown the inaugural championship. Later that night, Regal also announced the 5 other participants will be Adam Cole of the Undisputed Era, who will be taking Bobby Fish's place to defend the NXT Tag Team titles, the Velveteen Dream Patrick Clark, Lars Sullivan, Killian Dane, and the debuting King of Flight, Ricochet. So I want Ricochet to win the NXT Championship because he has that high flying styles. I mean, he competed all around the world and won championships there. So Ricochet is going to be my pick to win the match. So now we got that part. So now we're done with the NXT Takeover. We're gonna do the WrestleMania, and boy, I've been watching a lot of people's Instagram stories. Having a good time in New Orleans makes me want to go there and dance with some of the WWE male and female wrestlers. But there will be a next time when I'm on my own. It's not just that though, it's like if I can like travel all by myself though. Like I wish I was there in New Orleans though, like dead ass, so I could like get to know some of the superstars. But when it comes to my dad though, like won't let me even like travel by myself. Oh my gosh. Can't she see I'm doing a live video? Pause. Can you pause this? Cause someone's calling me. Like. But I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Gosh, I hate when this happens. People interrupting me while I'm doing a lot. They're fixing up a new gas pipe down there. That's why. They're putting a new gas pipe down there. So it's gonna take time. Family issues, folks. Family issues. Sorry about that. Now, should take a bathroom break though, but alright. Oh, thank you to those who hit that like button, whoever you are. So and to those watching around the world, so if you guys are enjoying this takeover video, please make sure you hit the like or subscribe button. It will mean much more to me if you guys would. Hold up. Alright. Man, WrestleMania is the best time, the best moment of all. The showcase of the Immortals. I can't wait. The only WrestleMania I would rather go to is the whatchamacallit, the one in New Jersey. The WrestleMania 35. Once my dad feels well, I hope I can go. Right now, we're gonna do some WrestleMania live predictions. It's time we get to some wrestling, but before I get to the main matches, I'm gonna start off with some bad tragic news concerning the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. However, originally it was named the Fabulous Moolah Memorial Battle Royal, but the only reason why that didn't happen because of some allegation and exploitation that concerns the late great Fabulous Moolah, who died 11 years ago, and somewhere in 2007, somewhere at the age of 84. They're saying that Moolah had did some bad stuff to their to other female wrestlers while training them to become a pro wrestler. Who knows? But alright. Okay, the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal was originally named the Fabulous Moolah Memorial Battle Royal. The reference to Fabulous Moolah drew a significant backlash from fans and commentators alike, due to allegation by numerous former female wrestlers that Moolah financially exploited and drugged the trainees she managed, and even pimped them out to male promoters who sexually exploited or even raped them. Moolah was considered by many to be an ill fit for a Memorial Battle Royal. David Bixby of Deadspin noted that the WWE calling Moolah a trailblazer for other female wrestlers and gender equality was ludicrous and discrediting towards other female wrestlers, considering the heavy allegations against her and her role in marginalizing women's wrestling. He concluded that the history is written by victors and pointed out that WWE could have picked a multitude of better suited women. A petition to change the battle's name at change.org gathered almost about 100,000 signatures within the first 2 days. Initially, WWE reacted by disabling comment sections of their YouTube video. So on the March 15th, 2018, after Stephanie McMahon hosted the WrestleMania 35 convention, press announcement, the match was renamed the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal and the Moolah Memorial Trophy was nixed. Therefore, the trophy is shaped like a woman's uterus, if you get the point. So, according to a report by Deadspin, fans on Reddit had started writing emails to Wrestlemania main sponsor Mars Incorporated, urging them to push WWE to change the match names, as requested by Deadspin and other media. Mars outlet had the choice to of Moolah unacceptable and expressed their disappointment. Whoa. Okay, according to journalist Dave Metzler, wrote an obituary for Moolah where he stated that different promoters have very different ideas of what being professional meant. Wrestling historian Tim Hornbaker said that Moolah chose not to break the dishonest greed practices established by her mentor Billy Wolf, Pat Lawprade, and Dan Murphy in their book Sisterhood of the Square Circle. Wrote that Moolah's tactics can be just as ruthless and cutthroat as those of the Godfather, Don Corleone. Wendy, Richard, and Maxie both claimed that Ellison did not actually train the wrestlers at her wrestling school. According to Richard, Ellison accepted payment of the training fee, which at the time of Richard's training was $500, and had other female wrestlers within the camp, including Leilani Kay, Judy Martin, Winola Littleheart, and Joyce Graber, and all the other people. Wow. Man, that's totally a lot of bad stuff that happened to the Fabulous Moolah. So, here are the announcements. Here are the participants in the first ever women's WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal match, featuring, okay, from Raw you got Sasha Banks, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville of Absolution, Mickie James, and Dana Brooke, who was announced yesterday. And you got SmackDown's Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Natalya, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Lana, and Carmella. Now, this ought to be a tough piece of cake, though. Like, I don't know who's gonna win the female women's battle royal, though, because once they win it, which opportunity's gonna get? I'm thinking it could be Bayley, or it could be Carmella, or maybe Mickie James might win it. I do not know who will win. Who will win? We gotta find out. And the next is the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Trader. Okay, we got Raw's. We got the Revival, Matt Hardy, Goldust, Heath Slater, Rhino, Kane, and wait a minute. Just today, Kane and wait a minute, get out of here. Kurt Angle's competing in that match too? No way. I mean, not only he's gonna be team up with Ronda Rousey against Triple H and Stephanie, but Kurt Angle's in it too? Since when? And also as of today, from SmackDown's Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable, and Ada English are in this too, along with others that have participated recently: Primo Cologne, Zack Ryder, Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, who won last year's Battle Royal, Tyler Dillinger, Dolph Ziggler, Fandango, and Tyler Breeze, but Kurt Angle's in it? Oh my gosh! Why I did not see that coming? I don't know who's gonna win, but maybe it could be Shelton Benjamin or Chad Gable. Nah, I bet it's Matt Hardy. That's who I'm gonna pick. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali in the tournament final for the vacant WWE Cruiserweight Championship. How did this tournament happen? Well, I'll tell you how it happened. Back on January 23rd of 2018, the Cruiserweight title was vacant due to Enzo Amore's sexual accusation allegation, thus being suspended, fired, and released from the WWE. However, a separate general manager was then appointed for the 205 Live brand, which was previously controlled by the Raw general manager, Kurt Angle. So on January 30th episode of 205 Live, new general manager Drake Maverick, formerly known as Rockstar Spud and Impact Wrestling, scheduled a 16-man single elimination tournament to crown a new WWE Cruiserweight champion, culminating with the finals at WrestleMania 34. Over the next couple of weeks, Cedric Alexander, TJP, Kalisto, Roderick Strong, Mark Andrews, Drew Gulak, Buddy Murphy, and Mustafa Ali advanced to the quarterfinals with wins over Grand Metalik, Tyler Bate, Lince Dorado, Hideo Itami, Akira Tozawa, Tony Nese, Ariel Daivari, and Gentleman Jack Gallagher, respectively. Over the next two episodes, Alexander, Strong, Gulak, Ali advanced to the semifinals by defeating TJP, Kalisto, Andrews, and Murphy, respectively. On the following two episodes, both Alexander and Ali secured their spot in the tournament final by defeating Strong and Gulak, respectively, also to compete for a vacant Cruiserweight Championship on the WrestleMania pre-show. Even though both of these guys have been killing it though, and they're both incredible athletes, but I'm gonna go with Cedric Alexander to win that match. Yes. And why do I want Cedric Alexander to win? Because he has been fighting, scratching, and clawing his way to the top against whoever they put in front of him in order to win the WWE Cruiserweight title. Now as for Mustafa Ali, I don't know, but hey, anything could happen at WrestleMania. See Tony Pizza Guy going live right now. Check my Twitter to see what's up. Okay, and after I'm finished with this live prediction, I'm going to be posting up Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and continue posting up WWE 2K18 WrestleMania predictions about maybe tomorrow. WrestleMania predictions about maybe tomorrow. Okay, so Alright, so what's up? Alright, so we're gonna do the which main match I'm gonna start off with. How about the I'm gonna start off with the tag team titles from both Raw and SmackDown. So I'm gonna start off with Sheamus and Cesaro versus Braun Strowman and a mystery opponent who I don't know, who probably be making it just in time for WrestleMania. So it's gonna be tricky. Oh, here it is. Alright. After defeating the Revival, Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, Raw Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Sheamus, also known as The Bar, said they had defeated every tag team on Raw and issued an open challenge to any tag team to face them for the titles at WrestleMania 34. On March 12th episode, a brawl broke out between all tag teams, and Raw GM Kurt Angle scheduled a tag team battle royal with the winning team receiving a championship match at WrestleMania. Braun Strowman interjected himself into the match and won by last eliminating Carl Anderson. The following week, Angle decided that Strowman would receive a Raw Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania as long as he found a partner. Strowman said that he did not need a partner but would have one. He then defeated Cesaro and then Sheamus the following week. Had Sheamus won, Strowman would have revealed his partner. Strowman against teased revealing his partner the following week. If Cesaro and Sheamus agreed to face his partner, they agreed. Strowman went backstage and returned as Braun Strowman, and the Bar retreated. So I do want Braun Strowman to win the tag team match, but his partner is mysterious though. Like, I think it could be the Big Show, could be Big Cass, it could be Jason Jordan. Oh wait, that's right, he won't make it to WrestleMania, so I bet it's Samoa Joe coming back as Braun Strowman's tag team partner. Who knows who it might be though. Like, I just gotta wait until find out at WrestleMania, but I just hope it's Samoa Joe, because if Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman team up together, win the tag team titles, they will make an unstoppable duo. I can guarantee it. But I'm gonna take a little break in a couple of moments. Just gonna need some water to drink because my voice is almost getting really raspy from all the chatting. Hold up, let me just... ICBs. Oops, my bad. Want to keep that up. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, though. Alright, so, the next tag team match we're gonna have is the Usos, Jimmy and Jay versus the New Day, Biggie and Kofi Kingston, or Xavier Woods versus the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan. I'm gonna pick Harper and Rowan to win the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, and why? Because throughout 2017, the Usos and the New Day, Biggie, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods fought at various events over the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The original feud ended at Hell in a Cell in the namesake match, with the Usos victorious. The New Day earned another shot at the titles at Fastlane, but the match ended after both teams were attacked by the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan, injuring Jay, Kingston, and Woods. On the following episode of SmackDown, Biggie and Jimmy teamed up to take revenge, but were defeated on the March 27th episode. New Day's Biggie and Woods faced the Bludgeon Brothers, who won by disqualification after the Usos attacked them. A triple threat tag team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship was scheduled for WrestleMania 34. On January 23rd, 2018, WWE Cruiserweight Champion Enzo Amore was released from Oh, sorry, I already did the Cruiserweight title. So well, many matches the Usos and the New Day participate in, but I'm gonna go with Bludgeon Brothers because if you have not watched Fastlane lately, they caused a disqualification between those two teams, and the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan, have been on a path of destruction lately. So for that, I want these two to win the SmackDown Live Tag Team titles because they never lost ever since these two came back, since under the Wyatt family name. So now we got the tag team matches out of the way. We're gonna go with the minor titles. I'm gonna start off with the triple threat. The Miz versus The Miz, the current Intercontinental Champion, 8 times, versus Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. It was back in, am I going up too far? Am I? Okay. After failing to win the Elimination Chamber match, the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, said he should main event WrestleMania 34 anyways, as he felt that his title was more important than Brock Lesnar's Universal Championship. He demanded a challenger for WrestleMania, to which Seth Rollins came out and defeated him. After that, Finn Balor also came out and defeated Miz. The following week, both Rollins and Balor confronted Miz, leading to a 2-on-3 handicap match between Rollins and Balor and The Miz and his Miztourage. both Dallas and Curtis Axel, in which Rollins pinned Miz afterward. Pinned the Miz. Afterwards, Raw General Manager Kurt Angle scheduled The Miz to defend the Intercontinental Championship against Balor and Rollins in a triple threat match at WrestleMania. On March 12th episode, The Miz interviewed his WrestleMania opponents on Miz TV, which ended in Rollins and Balor jointly taking out Miz, and Rollins attacked Balor, who later defeated Rollins. On Miz TV the following week, Miz and the Miztourage faked a breakup with Seth Rollins stirred up the pot between those and attacked Balor and Rollins, who overcame the attack, which Balor attacked Rollins. So on the final Raw before WrestleMania on the 2nd of April, Rollins defeated Balor in a rematch. So I played this online with several PS4 players and predicted a triple threat match between The Miz, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins, though. So I hope I see Finn Balor in his demon gimmick at WrestleMania for the first time and become Intercontinental Champion, or Seth Rollins. As much as I like all three competitors, I'm sorry, Miz, but I'm gonna go with Finn Balor on this one. So next up, we're gonna do the Fatal 4-Way match for the United States Champion. It's gonna be the glorious Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, Rusev. Oh, and by the way, happy Rusev to all the Rusev fans out there. Leave that comment below or in the chat box, however you feel like it, against the WWE United States Champion, Randy Orton. So here's how it happens. Randy Orton defeated Bobby Roode, the former champion, at Fastlane to become a WWE Grand Slam champion and the United States title. The following match, Jinder Mahal, who felt that he should have been in the match, attacked both men, but he and Orton received a glorious DDT from Roode. On the following episode of SmackDown, Roode confronted Orton and invoked his rematch clause for WrestleMania 34. Mahal interrupted and defeated Roode in a match, but suffered an RKO from Orton. The following week, Orton was scheduled to defend the United States Championship in a triple threat match against Roode and Mahal at WrestleMania. On the March 27th episode, Mahal teamed with Rusev to defeat Orton and Roode, who turned on each other after Orton attacked Roode with an RKO. Backstage, Mahal said he would get Rusev a front row seat at WrestleMania to watch him win, but Rusev wanted to be in the title match since he pinned Orton, which was made official, making the US Championship match a Fatal 4-Way. The following week, Rusev defeated Mahal but received an RKO from out of nowhere, who had a stare down with Roode. So, Randy Orton is my pick to retain the United States Championship. Ever since Fastlane, Randy Orton became a Grand Slam champion by winning the United States title, even though he's a 13 or 14? 13-time WWE World Champion Randy Orton is, former Intercontinental Champion, multiple WWE Tag Team Champion, SmackDown All World, now the United States Champion. So Randy Orton's gonna walk in and walk out WrestleMania as the United States title. Next, we're gonna hit to the ladies. We're gonna start off with Asuka, the Royal Rumble winner, to take on SmackDown's Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair. And I'm also going to talk about Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss due to that. Okay, at the Royal Rumble, also at the Royal Rumble, Raw's Asuka won the Women's Royal Rumble by last eliminating Nikki Bella. As a result, Asuka earned the right to challenge for a Women's Championship of her choosing at WrestleMania 34, not to mention becoming the first Japanese female professional wrestler to win the WWE Royal Rumble match. On the advice of Raw Commissioner Stephanie McMahon, Asuka postponed her decision until both Women's Championship had defended their titles at Elimination Chamber and including Fastlane respectively. Following Charlotte's successful defense at Fastlane, Asuka appeared and indicated that she would challenge for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. And on the Raw side, after Alexa Bliss won her Raw Women's title in August of 2017, she formed a friendship with Nia Jax, who had also had championship aspirations. Jax failed to earn the title shot at the Royal Rumble and lost to Asuka at the Elimination Chamber in a match that would have added to Asuka's championship match at WrestleMania 34. After Asuka defeated her in a rematch on Raw, Bliss consoled Jax that she said she deserved the championship match. Following Charlotte Flair's successful title defense at Fastlane against Ruby Riott, Asuka appeared and indicated that she would challenge for the SmackDown Live Women's title. On the March 12th episode of Raw, when Asuka explained her reasons to challenge Charlotte Flair, Bliss and Mickie James confronted her and called out Jax to wrestle Asuka when Jax did not appear. So, in retaliation, Asuka explained to both Bliss and James that the reason she chose Charlotte to face her for the SmackDown Women's title because Charlotte, she wanted to challenge because unlike Alexa Bliss, she wanted to challenge the best women's champion in WWE, which is Charlotte, unlike Alexa Bliss, who, however, her and James stepped in and lost the match. Later, Jax match, a conversation between Bliss and James, who are unaware, could be heard and seen on the Titantron. Bliss said that she was just using Jax and made fun of her, which greatly upset Jax. The following week, Bliss issued a fake apology and continued to insult Nia, who eventually came out and chased Bliss to the backstage area. When Bliss complained to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, he scheduled her to defend the Raw Women's Championship against Jax at WrestleMania. While on SmackDown's side, the next night, Asuka confronted Flair, who vowed to end Asuka's undefeated streak. So on the final SmackDown before WrestleMania, Asuka appeared following Flair's victory over Natalya. Flair said she really was ready for Asuka, but asked Asuka if she was ready for her. And I kind of agree with Asuka on March 12th, because the reason why she chose Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's title, because unlike Alexa Bliss, who have been normally disrespecting to the fans and everybody in the back, is the best champion that someone want to face. And I believe that Charlotte versus Asuka could live up to the hype. They could steal these two women could steal the show, though. With Asuka being the female version of The Undertaker, and Goldberg has defeated every other female wrestler they put in front of her. I mean, the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion WWE history, then vacated due to an injury, but never lost the title. But but her undefeated streak continues. Now Charlotte, she's been on the roll as of late. I mean, she has been successfully keeping the title around her waist, but will she be able to win it at WrestleMania? So Asuka's my pick to win the SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Now on the Raw's Women's Champion, Nia, since Alexa Bliss treated her best friend Nia like garbage, so I have a feeling Nia's gonna win. But however, I've been hearing some rumors that Carmella is going to use her Money in the Bank briefcase and cash in on the Raw Women's title. Nia, since transferred to the is Raw going to since Asuka is gonna face Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's title, she might get ended up to SmackDown. Who knows what's gonna happen? It's WrestleMania. Anything can happen. Now, the next match, which I'm so hyped up, is the Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship. It all happened at WrestleMania 33 last year on the 2nd of April 2017. Brock Lesnar won the Universal Championship by defeating this year's Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg, and Roman Reigns defeated The Undertaker. Thus becoming the second person to end Undertaker's WrestleMania streak, 23-2. Lesnar's advocate Paul Heyman then teased the match between Lesnar and Reigns for the title scene. They were the only two to have defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30 and 33, respectively. Over the following year, Lesnar has retained the Universal title in various title defenses, including a fatal 4-way at SummerSlam where Lesnar pinned Reigns. Since the 2018 Royal Rumble, winner chose to challenge Shinsuke Nakamura won the Royal Rumble, and the winner chose the SmackDown World Championship at WrestleMania 34. Lesnar's challenger was determined at the Elimination Chamber, where Reigns won the Elimination Chamber match, which in turn set up a rematch from WrestleMania 31 3 years in the making, which did not have a decisive winner between the two due to Seth Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase during that year. Lesnar was advertised for the February 26th episode of Raw but did not appear. Reigns angrily criticized Lesnar for hiding behind his contract and said that Lesnar did not respect WWE and that he had no respect for Lesnar due to the fact that he's not showing up on Raw week after week with the Universal Championship. That's the worst part that I don't like about part-timers. If you're gonna show up as the champion, you show up. If not, you can get either fined or you can get fired for not showing up to Raw or SmackDown because you're the champ. You can't take as many day offs as you feel like it. So then, okay. Okay, anybody in the live chat? That sucks. Oh, great, that sucks. Alright then. And not to mention, so the following week on Raw, Heyman said that Lesnar would retain, and come SummerSlam, he would be both Universal Champion and UFC Heavyweight Champion, insinuating that Lesnar would make another return to the UFC. He said that Lesnar would be there next week. Reigns warned Lesnar to be ready for a fight. Lesnar, however, was again absent. Reigns expressed his frustration to Kurt Angle and demanded answers from the WWE Chairman Vince McMahon, who temporarily suspended Reigns for disrespecting him and got into his face, and guaranteed that Lesnar would appear the following week. However, during that episode, Reigns appeared despite his suspension to confront Lesnar, so Raw General Manager Kurt Angle had him handcuffed by U.S. Marshals from Dallas, Texas. Reigns assaulted the Marshals, after which Lesnar brutally attacked the handcuffed Reigns, who was taken out of the stretcher. A similar vicious attack would ensue the following week, concluding with Reigns suffering an F5 on the steel steps due to Reigns being his suspension lifted. So on the last Raw before WrestleMania, Heyman said if Reigns were to beat Lesnar, Lesnar and Heyman would not be seen on Raw again. Reigns then came out to seek revenge and attack Lesnar with 5 Superman punches, but Lesnar recovered and performed an F5 on Reigns. Wow. This kind of reminds me like Stone Cold versus The Rock though. Like so many past issues between the two, but one of them proved that they are the best. So I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns to win this one, because some people might say that Paul Heyman might be able to manage Roman Reigns when he won the Universal Championship and turn on Brock Lesnar in the process. That's what I believe is gonna happen. The next main card of the match, it's going to be a mixed tag team match, which I'm so pumped up. Former UFC Women Bantamweight Champion Ronda Rousey teaming up with the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle to take on Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, WWE's power couple since 1999 in the Attitude Era. How did this match started? It was 3 years ago at WrestleMania 31 in 2015. Then UFC star Ronda Rousey appeared alongside The Rock and embarrassed the Authority, Triple H, and his wife Stephanie McMahon. She made some appearances over the next couple of years and was rumored to compete at 2018's Royal Rumble match, but denied she would be at the event. Following Asuka's victory in that match, however, the now former UFC star appeared confirming that she had signed full-time with WWE. During the official contract signing at the Elimination Chamber, it was confirmed that Rousey would not receive special treatment, but would have her debut match at WrestleMania 34, as long as it was not someone with the title. During the contract signing, Kurt Angle said that whom Stephanie, now the Raw commissioner, previously had threatened to fire, and whom Triple H had turned on at Survivor Series 5 months ago, then brought up the incident from WrestleMania 31 of Rousey that Triple H and Stephanie only signed her so that they could get even with Rousey on what they did to them. And since Triple H escorted Kurt Angle out of the ring, Kurt Angle brought up another fact that Stephanie called Ronda a has-been, and stating that she could take Ronda Rousey on in the match. So once Ronda Rousey got up in Stephanie's face, Triple H separated the two, and however Ronda and Triple H gone face to face. With that, Ronda threw Triple H through a table, signed the contract, and then eventually got slapped in the face by Stephanie McMahon, which is the biggest mistake in her life. The following night on Raw, after the Elimination Chamber, Rousey demanded an apology from Stephanie, who complied. As Stephanie was leaving the ring, Triple H sucker punched Kurt Angle in the face. Following week, on March 5th episode of Raw, Stephanie said Kurt Angle called out Triple H, but Stephanie lied to Kurt, saying that Triple H is not here, and saying that his job is more important to him than anything else. So when Ronda came out to the ring, Stephanie said that Rousey could choose any Raw wrestler as her opponent at WrestleMania except the champion. So she chose Stephanie. If you haven't seen my last prediction, the Fastlane, go check that out, because I also predicted the mixed tag team match between Ronda Rousey, Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. So she chose Stephanie, thus Triple H coming out and objected that Stephanie McMahon is an executive and not a competitor. Kurt Angle pointed out that even though Triple H and Stephanie McMahon are both WWE corporate executive, but like I said, and Kurt Angle stated that they both have second contracts to wrestle as WWE superstars, and also reminded Triple H of his warning the night after Survivor Series that if Triple H ever attacked Kurt Angle again, Angle would retaliate and come for Triple H. Thus, Kurt Angle scheduled a mixed tag team match pitting Triple H and Stephanie against Rousey and himself. So on the last Raw before WrestleMania, after each teams have been training for their respective match, both teams met in the ring for a Q&A session hosted by the coach, which ended Stephanie putting Rousey through a table after a cheap shot with the microphone to Kurt Angle from behind. Rousey was about to slam Triple H through the table, but Stephanie, out of nowhere, put Rousey through a table, reminded her that you should never cross the authority. Wrong. I believe it's always appropriate to cross the authority, so I'm gonna vote Team Rousey. I want Team Rousey to be Team McMahon, because I've been watching their training videos. I mean, Ronda has working so hard for this moment, and I cannot wait to see her break Stephanie's arm in two. So, and both of them, Ronda and Kurt Angle, have a history with being in the Olympics. So with Ronda's MMA background that could be an ultimate dream match. So Kurt and Ronda is gonna win that match. Next up, we have Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. It all started throughout 2017. Kevin Owens feuded with SmackDown Commissioner Shane McMahon at Hell in a Cell. Kevin Owens defeated Shane in the Hell in a Cell match thanks to the help of his friend turned rival Sami Zayn. Zayn explained that he acted out of a disappointment about not getting expected opportunities as SmackDown realized that Owens was right all along in his questionable actions. Owens and Zayn continued their feud with Shane, including attacking him at Survivor Series, thus causing Team SmackDown to lose to Team Raw. And Shane threatened to fire them if they lose their match at Clash of the Champions, while SmackDown GM Daniel Bryan seemingly favored the two by giving them the championship opportunities, first at Royal Rumble in a handicap match against AJ Styles, and despite a controversial finish that Shane ignored, and again at Fastlane where Owens and Zayn were among the 5 challengers. During the latter, the feud escalated as Shane broke up pinfalls by Owens and Zayn. Shane then took an indefinite leave of absence, but as one last decision, he scheduled Owens and Zayn to fight each other at WrestleMania 34. However, Zayn and Owens react by attacking Shane. The following week, Bryan, whose last match was in April 2015, revealed that he was medically cleared to compete in the ring. Later, he fired Owens and Zayn for attacking Shane and received a beatdown. In response, Bryan said he regretted favoring them and scheduled them in a tag team match that if Owens and Zayn lose, they will be fired, but if they win, they are rehired. So I'm gonna pick Daniel Bryan and Shane to win because I want to see Owens and Zayn gone. But however, some say that Daniel Bryan might turn heel during the event and probably help Owens and Zayn win. I don't know. I'll actually believe that, but I just want to see Owens and Zayn gone from WWE. And last but not least is the dream match you people all have been waiting for. It's the WWE Championship match. Shinsuke Nakamura, the artist, taking on the phenomenal one AJ Styles. Let's show you how this happened. After their previous encounter in New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 10, at the Royal Rumble, SmackDown Shinsuke Nakamura became the first Japanese male wrestler to win the Royal Rumble match by last eliminating Roman Reigns, earning himself a world title match of his choosing at WrestleMania 34. After the match, when questioned on which champion he would challenge by Renee Young, Nakamura chose WWE Champion AJ Styles. A matchup previously teased at Money in the Bank during the titular ladder match at WrestleMania. Styles successfully defended the WWE Championship in a 6-pack challenge, confirming that Styles Nakamura match at WrestleMania. On the post-Fastlane episode of SmackDown, Styles and Nakamura expressed respect for each other, but Nakamura promised to deliver Kinshasa to Styles at WrestleMania and become WWE Champion. On March 27th episode, Styles was in Nakamura's corner for WrestleMania match against Shelton Benjamin. After defeating Benjamin, Nakamura said he only wanted Styles at ringside to show him how he would beat him at WrestleMania. Benjamin and Chad Gable then attacked Styles, who was saved by Nakamura, who teased performer Kinshasa on Styles and then pat Styles on the head. On the final SmackDown before WrestleMania, Styles warned Nakamura not to take him lightly, a reference to their previous encounter in New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom 10 in 2016, stating that WrestleMania was bigger than the Tokyo Dome. Nakamura responded and said he was not taking Styles lightly, but he knew Styles was well, and Styles' emotion would cause him to make a mistake. The two later teamed up to defeat Gable and Benjamin. After the match, Styles teased performing a phenomenal form on Nakamura. So, my pick is going to be AJ Styles to retain his WWE title at WrestleMania against Shinsuke Nakamura. And why do I want that to happen? Because even though, yes, AJ lost to Shinsuke Nakamura to capture the IWGP Intercontinental Champion during an event, which I saw and posted on YouTube, which got blocked, but AJ is going to win that match and beat Nakamura for that title. And I guess that just sums that up on the live prediction. Thank you so much to those who tune in. And thank you so much. And again, sorry about the technical issue with using XSplit, but I'm gonna be posting up another video later on or tomorrow. So if you guys please smash the like button, give that a thumbs up, leave some comments below, and send me your predictions. And I wish I had some people on Discord who would predict the match with me, but I'm about to end this about right now. Thank you so much. It's your boy Lennox Coleman, and I'll see you in the next YouTube upload of my channel. So I'll see you folks later.